Peace, 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 and blessings, my love. Grand rising, grand day, golden rising, rich rising, infinite rising, wherever you are in this lovely universe. Thank you for tuning in. I am doing 5-minute readings for my water signs, all right? And that could be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or wherever you have a water in your chart, okay? Using the Orisha deck. And so I was shuffling the cards, and the Four of Cups popped out with the Sun card. And I was like, no, I only need one card. Okay, so I slipped them back in there, and then you got the Two of Cups. So Four of Cups and Two of Cups both have to deal with relationships. Um, Four of Cups speaks of our relationships with other people. It's a card of communication and connection. Typically in the Four of Cups, you have three that are sweet. Then you have one cup that's spilled over. So in that in that one cup, you were having some type of issues, communication issues with friends or family. The Four of Cups more so talks about your connection with family. What we don't realize is that a lot of traditions that we have been a part of um, flow through our bloodline, right? Um, some traditions can be dangerous. Some of us just tap into traditions without questioning or asking um, what the tradition means or what it's for out of respect for our elders. And sometimes they don't truly even know what the tradition is, just something that's been passed down through the bloodlines for generations, okay? Um, so it says here, we also say that this sign, that the needle pulls the thread. It is often interpreted to mean that when one family member comes to a certain tradition, the rest will follow. When the first family member initiates, the other in the houses will follow suit. In this way, we always talk about how family remains interconnected at times to continue its way forward. So the veins is our lifeblood. The stream of people in the veins symbolizes your ancestry. The needle pulling thread symbolizes the ongoing connection with family. The mother with baby in the womb, highlighting the mother's predominant influence in this card. Um, we all like to think that we are free and able to choose what we like in life, yet on a deeper examination, we find that it is rarely as clear cut as we think. The circumstances of our upbringing continue to have influence, even if we are reacting against them to do better. And search for this connection is the hope of joy, pleasure, and happier future. A desire of connection, a need for awareness of the ways in which we are tied to each other, genetic bonds, a chosen family, pregnancy, issues with the blood. Solutions: revolve family ties, let go of your sadness at the river, get a blood test to check for health issues, be a leader, respect women and children. And then the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is typically about love and partnership. Um, in this card, we find love. It's a deep, reciprocal, emotional, caretaking, and enjoyment between people involved. It speaks to connections that are playful, open, honest, and joyful. In this picture, you have a devotee making an offering. They kneel to be closer to the offering as if it's closer to a lover. As they shake the rattle and pray, they ask honestly for what they need, and the Orisha draws closer to hear what their beloved needs. So the symbolization, in here you have the lightning symbol of Shingo showing the Orisha's arrival. You have the beaded arrival, the beaded rattle, which calls the Orishas, and you have an offering That speaks to both the need and the devotion shown in making it. While the Orishas may choose to help anyone, like people, they often are swifter to help those who show care and devotion to them. That's just how spirit works. If you are devoted and you have been showing up in that space, then your angels, ancestors are more likely to work on your behalf versus if you are distant from them. It's the power of reciprocation. Um, Here we find the power of reciprocal relationships. When approached, when approaching the Orishas, many people often take a transactional approach, like they can buy what they want. And that's not necessarily true. It's a give and take. Gifts from a loving person or spirit, a lasting relationship, asking what you need, rewards for good deeds. Make time to speak to the spirits often. Make things the traditional way, ask spirit what they want. So, what I'm getting between these two cards, as far as you water signs go, you need to work on your relationships. And it first starts with the relationship of self. So, work on your self-awareness, self-love, self-care, and then once you are overflowing, you're able to push that love out into the universe with other people. But the world within is the world without, the world without is the world within. So focusing on your relationships with yourself first and what your tie is to your tradition or your bloodline, figuring that out first before you move forward. That's why you're having some conflict with relationships when it comes to certain people. And it could be bloodline, it could be friends, but that's because you are um, not in a trusting relationship with yourself or your higher self. So that completes my 5 minute messages for my water signs. I'm sure that message might have went over 5 minutes, but it's all right. Have an amazing day, and I'll share.